Out this morning pretty early doing a pre-race ride ahead of, just an easy ride ahead of a long day of travel over to Stockton-on-Tees, which is on the east coast of the country. Over there for the weekend. I'm there tonight for the National Criterium Championships, and then on Sunday is just a national road race, which is part of the National Road Race series. So I'm looking forward to spending a weekend with the rest of the boys racing. Didn't film a video yesterday, but I washed my bike. I know, as crazy as it sounds, I washed my bike. And I turned the camera on a little bit because Jake gave me a little bit of advice, or a bit of a tip a few days ago when I ran out of chain degreaser, and he reckons this is the best alternative, so check this out. To wash my bike now, just pretty standard pre-race thing to do, but last week I was washing it and I ran out of degreaser. Jake told me to use something as a substitute, which I've never actually thought about using before, but I guess that it makes complete sense. I still haven't got any degreaser, so I'm going to use that same product again today. WD-40. It says in the back here that it removes dirt, oil and dust. And oil is exactly what we want to remove. So I stuck a pair of race wheels in, ready for racing tonight, obviously, and yeah, I think the WD-40 has done a pretty good job. Dare I say, as good a job as any degreaser you would buy from the shop. So if you're looking for a cheap alternative or you're away somewhere, WD-40. But anyway, probably gonna have to clean my bike again today after my ride because it's raining. It's raining officially. First time it's rained in the north of the UK probably for about 4 or 5 weeks, honestly. So yeah, we're probably due a bit of rain. The grass there is looking a little bit burnt, a little bit dead. Just an easy ride with a few sprints and a few openers. Yeah, my legs are in a weird sort of state today. Like, I don't feel tired, and then I do a tempo effort or I do a sprint, and then it's like, all right, they just feel a bit dead, and like there's not much life in them. Hopefully, like this ride, doing a couple of sprints, a couple of openers, by the time I get to racing this evening, they might loosen up a bit, but at the minute they just feel like blocked. Yeah, just weird sensations. All right, so it feels like I'm taking quite a lot of stuff for a bike race. My race bike, 2 pairs of race wheels, a pair of training wheels for a ride tomorrow, suitcase with my general clothes in, kit bag, shoes, some rollers to warm up on tonight. Yeah, it just feels like I'm taking a lot of stuff to this race, but I guess I am going for the weekend and there's 2 different races. So anyway, I'm gonna pack the car up and head off right now. I've got to go over to Rosie's house, pick her up because I'm taking her over to the race, and then head for the East Coast. In Stockton for the National Crit Champs. Just completed my warm-up, doing a bit of a ride now just to make sure the bike's all working okay. Pretty much is what I do before every race, just to make sure, you know, the gears are in line or whatever. But yeah, tonight's circuit, I believe it's about a kilometre long, just over a kilometre. Pretty technical, like more technical than the other courses from what I've heard. Yeah, I guess people got the extra motivation tonight that it's the National Championships, and no doubt it's going to be a hard night of racing. basically whenever we're at these races as a team, most of the time we stop in Premier Inns, which is a chain of hotels here in the UK, and typically the room layout will be one double bed and one single bed. Now it's always a fight for who gets the double bed, and often this debate is settled with rock, paper, scissors. Right, 1, 2, 3. This is for the double bed. This is for the double bed. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, next one wins. Right.
Can't do it.
Ready? Come on.
1, 2, 3, go!
Get Woo! Scissors.
Summarise the crit in one word.
Can't think of one word to sum it up.
That's how bad it was. Wasn't the best day for us as a team. It's always a bit of a lottery turning up to the start line. Like whenever they stopped the riders at the front, we ended up being at the back, and it was one of those circuits where it's just a real technical circuit, and moving it was just so hard. So a combination of the technicality of the course plus a lack of strength, you're constantly having to move up, and
there was no fucking neutral. That's what did it.
And as riders in front of you started to get dropped, you're having to like go around those guys, and eventually you just blow. I ended up in like a second split. There was like 30 riders ahead, and yeah, they just took us out of the race at 45 minutes, but the race had long gone. Hoping for a bit more success tomorrow in the road race. See you then.